got diagnosed, I used to be very thin talaga. Thin, with regular menstruation.
Okay.
But late 2015, sometime around December or November, I was diagnosed with PCOS. That time ang PCOS, hindi pa siya basically well explained. Dito na si PCOS nag-strike sa health ko. Nung nag-start akong mag-breastfeed, tapos in-stop ko na lahat. As in, kasi syempre, when you're breastfeeding, hindi ka pwedeng mag-diet. Kaya din siguro, I started having hypoglyce, especially ng afternoon. Tapos, yung weight ko, as in, ang laki ko, I started gaining weight. Super drastic yung pag-change ng weight ko from size 2 to size 8. As in, ang laki. Tapos, ang baba na ng confidence ko. Sabi na ng mga brother ko, mukha na daw akong aparador, mukha na daw akong gasol. Aside from the hypoglyco, drastic weight gain, meron pa akong migraine, chronic migraine. Mainit, malamig, whenever I'm stressed, ang sakit. So, parang binabasag talaga siya. Nahihilo na ako talaga, nagsushoot up yung blood pressure ko. Kahit walang trigger.
How did you come across Simply Nature PPARs?
Nalaman ko siya through Ms Jansen and Mr. Jhen. So, they introduced PPAR to me kasi one time we were having lunch. So, very big yung appetite ko. Akong excuse si mom, always tired meal. Ako, he looks 30s, 20-something, mga ganon. So, sabi ko, gusto ko ako din. Kailangan, paglaki ng anak ko, mukha lang kaming friends. When I started using PPARs, first month pa lang. Actually, first week pa lang, I started texting them na, Sir Shyan, Ma'am Jocelyn, I don't have episodes of migraine at all. Kasi yun talagang kita ko. Kasi everyday, nafe-feel mo eh. Wala, even if it's cold, it's hot. Yes, kasi sabi nilang, hirap daw, sabi ng doctors, once you got diagnosed with DM2 or diabetes, it's really hard na i-reverse.
Exactly. How did your doctors react?
They were amazed yung OB ko. First time, kasi OB ko na sila before pa eh. So, first time, since 2015, kahit ako, first time naming makakita ng clear, normal.
Guys, just to let you know, as you can see on your screen, the result actually says ovarian is bilateral. So, both sides.
Yes, bilateral. More than 20. Tapos may specific size pa siya. I can share naman yung lab result. Tapos ngayon, left is already clear and normal. Tapos yung right ko, reduce na yung size. So, working on it para ma-clear na siya. Sir, first of all, I wanna thank Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jocelyn. Really, as in, sobrang thankful ako sa kanila. I thank God for their lives. I have nothing but gratitude for them. Having this product improve my way of life talaga, as in. Tapos more pa para yung ibang friends ko, actually nakikita na rin nila eh. Encourage ko na rin sila, medyo nire-refer ko na rin sila. Tapos, kaya mo rin to.
Exactly. And just like how Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jocelyn did it to you, it wouldn't be hard anymore because they see the improvement, they see the result on you as well.
Living witness na sila eh, kung ano yung nangyaring changes. Good morning, I am Monique B. Marzad, 31 years old. I'm currently working as a property manager here in BGC. I was diagnosed 2015 with PCOS and I started gaining weight, having high blood sugar and then high cholesterol after I gave birth. And then when I started using PPAR, the migraine episodes, hypogly, and my drastic gaining of weight stopped. As mentioned, I started to lose weight and look more vibrant. So I trust Simply Nature.
Before pregnancy, I'm already taking PPARs. My husband and I, we were really taking, I think during the time, we've been taking it consistently for 5 to 6 months already, PPARs tablets. So, I even think that helped us during the this pregnancy because based on our experience, we had 2 miscarriages before my 3rd pregnancy and my successful pregnancy. And that time, we've been told that, oh, it's not healthy, that's why you're losing the baby. And then we're just, waiting on the Lord and praying for His timing. And during the time when I got pregnant, I also realized that, oh, actually we've been taking PPARs. So, because I've read and heard that PPARs helps with cell repairs, it strengthens your body, it's high in antioxidants and all that. You know, I really think that that contributed for us to have a healthy pregnancy. And yeah, that's what I also took during that time. After I have given birth, I really had difficulty because I had emergency CS. So, but after, on the 3rd day onwards, I was actually feeling better. After giving birth, we're gifted with PPAR, so praise God. And that has helped me a lot because they said that the hormonal changes do not just happen during pregnancy and even after pregnancy. So, we started taking PPARs also. And I know mommies who have given birth, I know you can relate to this. If you have experienced constipation before birth, when you have given birth, it becomes like more. It gets to the next level of constipation. So I'm glad I was able to take, and I was introduced to Cleansing Plus of Simply Nature even before pregnancy. So when I experienced all this constipation, when I took Cleansing Plus, it has helped me with my regular bowel movements and to be able to release easier and faster. When I felt constipated, because it's true, even after you have given birth, if you're already constipated, it's like it's gonna go to the next level of constipation. I don't know how it happened, but when I read about it, it's all because of the hormonal changes that happens in our body and our body adjusting and healing. So it's going through a lot. It has helped me because especially if you have given birth, whether that's normal delivery or you had cesarean, you're not really allowed to put pressure when you're about to go. So you're not allowed to push. So the Cleansing Plus really helps, no, for you to be able to release, better and easier. What has helped me in this pregnancy journey and even before that and even after is that I was taking PPARs. My husband and I were taking PPARs tablets. So that has helped me with, of course, the hormonal imbalances. It has helped us to regulate, and it has given us more energy and have healthier bodies. So it has no contraindication, so that could also help you. So you may try on your own and test it for yourself. Hi, I'm Nesta Vicencio, and here's my son, Ethan Kairos. So I had an amazing pregnancy journey and recovery with the help of Simply Nature PPARs. Thank you, Simply Nature. We love you.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Melinda C. Hispano. Ako po ay na-diagnose ng stage 2B breast cancer and I'm from Muntinlupa City. I'm a public school teacher. Nung nalaman ko po na na-diagnose ako ng breast cancer, syempre may devastated po. And of course, the whole family, parang our world, no, falls apart, no? Sobrang down. There is no symptoms eh. I just felt the lump. Dalawang lump siya sa right breast. And I was not really going for a check-up sa lumps. I was, magpapa-check up ako sa OB-GYN ko. And I was advised to go to the surgeon kaagad. So, after po ng operation, I was asked to go to oncologist. The protocol is to have 8 cycles of chemo and 33 radiation. When I was on the hospital, sa aking bed, browsing through the Facebook, I saw the face of Dr. Jansen. Sabi niya, makakatulong po sa mga chemo patient, yung Simply Nature PPARs. So if you will just try, malaking benefit po sa katulad naming mga cancer patient. I was advised to supplement chemo with PPAR powder saka tablet. So at first I was hesitant kasi very mahal po siya. Pero first chemo ko, taking PPARs, hindi po ako nahirapan. So I was expecting na yung mga nababasa ko, napapanood ko ng mga side effect of chemo. Hindi ko po siya naramdaman. So I was telling my family na parang maganda po yung PPAR sa akin. I finished the whole 8 cycles without any problem. Thanks to my doctor and the Simply PPAR. Kasi po, even my co-teachers, even my family, sabi po sa akin, hindi ka mukhang may sakit. So that must be a blessing from up high there, no? That I was able to meet Dr. Jansen and I was able to take Simply Nature PPAR. Latest result of my laboratory, all are normal. Yes, thank you, Lord. Continuous pa rin po yung tablet. So I just ordered 6. 6 ngayong May. So that would last for ilang months. My latest ultrasound, fixed pa din po siya. No calcification or anything. So I thank God for that. Ang papayo ko po sa mga pasyente po na katulad ko, go to the right doctor, no? You pray for the right doctor. Kasi ako pinray ko lang para bigyan kayo ng the right supplements. And para yung journey nyo, yung cancer journey nyo, will be very successful. Kaya nga sabi ko, during my PPAR journey, sabi ko sa sarili ko na I will be the most successful chemo patient in the whole wide world. Thanks, PPAR. I will highly recommend po Simply Nature PPAR kasi based on my own experience, it helps me a lot talaga. And it's a blessing to me na take ko yung PPARs. Kaya nga ang sabi ko, I will be the most successful chemo patient kasi may supplement ako galing sa Simple Nature, which is PPAR powder and PPAR tablet. So, blend together, it helps me a lot. And I'd like to thank my daughter, si Cadiz, and also my husband for taking care of me. Hindi siya nagsisisi on that part. Thankful po siya. Kaya nga, nung sabi ko, a-attend kami, and he was very supportive, binatid niya ako dito. I am Melinda C. Spano. I'm a public school teacher. I was diagnosed with stage 2B breast cancer. Upon knowing my situation, it was really a very devastating event. I was advised to do 8 cycles of chemotherapy and natatakot ako dun sa chemotherapy. But with the help of Simple Nature, na-surpass ko, nakatulong po sa akin. It's a big help. Lahat po ng side effects ng chemo, hindi ko po naramdaman. So, I'm very, very thankful to Simple Nature because it really helps me a lot. And ang feeling ko, I'm a very successful chemo patient because of Simple Nature. I trust Simple Nature.
And we are live! Healthy day, everyone! My name is Jhen Lim, a licensed pharmacist and one of your trusted health advisors here in Simply Nature. First of all, I just want to thank all our valued Simply Nature VIP clients for joining us yesterday in an exclusive VIP meetup. Your presence made the session truly meaningful and powerful. We explored a question that continues to change lives, like why do 2 people with the same cancer have completely different outcomes? And more importantly, how understanding the body's internal intelligence, like PPAR pathways, can open a new level of healing and recovery. I think our topic tonight is a part 2, so I want to begin with a question that may sound simple but is actually very deep. Why do some people recover strongly after cancer while others struggle, even if they have the same diagnosis, same treatment, and same doctor? So, but completely different outcomes. So, what's the missing variable? Today, we're going to explore something that most patients and even many professionals rarely talk about. It's the biology of resilience. Most conversations about cancer focus on killing cancer cells, shrinking tumors, clearing scans. But what's often overlooked is how does the body respond to stress during and after cancer? Because cancer is not just a disease, it's a state of prolonged biological stress. And your outcome is not just based on the treatment, it's based on how your body navigates through that stress. So, inside your body, there is a hidden intelligence system that determines whether inflammation gets out of control, whether the immune system overacts or underreacts, whether cells repair or deteriorate. This system is governed largely by PPAR pathways. Now, PPARs, meaning peroxisome proliferator activated receptors, are not just receptors. They are decision makers inside your cells. They decide, should we inflame or calm down? Should we attack or repair? Should we conserve energy or produce more? So there are three key types. First one is PPAR alpha. It controls the inflammation and fat metabolism. Second, we have PPAR gamma. It regulates immune balance and insulin sensitivity. Third is PPAR delta. It drives energy production and tissue resilience. So think of them as the navigation system of your immune response. Now, here's where it gets critical. During cancer, and especially during chemo or radiation, these pathways become disrupted and signals become distorted. The immune system becomes confused. So instead of controlled inflammation, you get chronic inflammation. Instead of balanced immunity, you get an immune exhaustion or overreaction. And instead of efficient repair, you get a slow recovery. And this is why some people feel like their body is not cooperating. Now, the question becomes, can we guide the body back into intelligent response mode? Not by forcing it, not by overstimulating it, but by restoring its ability to regulate itself. And this is where a very specific approach comes in, one that is gaining attention in integrative and cellular medicine. It's targeting PPAR pathways through precise nutritional signaling, not just taking random supplements, but using compounds that can communicate with these cellular receptors. One example of this approach is what we call Simply Nature PPARs. Now, let me be very clear. This is not about replacing treatment, huh? This is not about making exaggerated claims. This is about supporting the terrain of the body. What makes it different is it's designed to interact with the very pathways that control resilience itself. So instead of asking, how do we boost immunity? The smarter question is, how do we regulate immunity so it behaves correctly under stress? Because in cancer, too much immune activity causes damage, but too little immune activity also allows vulnerability naman. So, balance, not intensity, is the goal. And PPAR pathways are central to that balance. So, formulations like Simple Nature PPARs typically combine, we have polyphenols, it acts as signaling molecules, and plant-derived ligands, which interacts with PPAR receptors, and metabolic cofactors that supports energy restoration. And here's the key. They're not just ingredients. They are signals that tell your body to calm the inflammation, repair the tissue, restore energy, and stabilize the immune system. So instead of forcing the body to fight harder, we teach it to respond smarter. And that shift from force to intelligence is the foundation of resilience. Now, if there's one thing I want you to remember tonight, it's this. Resilience is not luck, it is biology. And when we understand how the body regulates itself, we stop random guessing and start guiding with informed decisions. Now, to help us go deeper into this topic and truly understand how to apply this in real-life recovery. First, we have a seasoned international speaker on a wide range of topics from personal success to healthcare, who is also the founding director of Simply Nature International, our PPARs expert from Singapore, Mr. Shyan Lim. And joining him is Dr. Jansen a graduate of St. Luke's College of Medicine, a diplomate of the International Board of Lifestyle Medicine and the Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine, currently serving as a consultant at renowned institutions, including Alta Integrative Medicine and Wellness Complex of Perpetual Health Medical Center Las Piñas, Tree of Life Wellness Center, Centro Holistico, and Simply Healed Medical Group, where he practices integrative oncology. Good evening po.
Good evening,
Hello.
Jen. Good evening, Doc.
Good evening. Hi.
Hello, everyone. Okay, let's jump in.
Yeah, first question is coming from Miss Miriam. My mom is 70 years old. She has goiter, but lab results were all normal. They recently detected thyroid lumps. As per biopsy, it is multiple lumps. Some are cancerous and some are non-cancerous. So she's suggested for surgery, but I am worried we would like to consider alternative. What is the
How
best
old-
recommendation?
How old is she again? 70?
70.
70. Yeah, Doc, for a 70-year-old, is surgery generally still okay if the person is healthy?
Yeah. Generally surgery would still be okay, especially if your doctors have already suggested it. So if they've suggested it, then on appearance, then they're kind of sure that your mom would be able to handle the surgery. Now, if you're asking what the best recommendation is, it should be a mix, no? We should still follow the guidelines for thyroid carcinoma. And of course, you would definitely be worried about the side effects. Then that's where integrative oncology will come in. So,
Yeah.
how would the treatment and the treatment journey look like? So, right now, you've already confirmed with biopsy that the lumps in the thyroid is cancerous. Now, the next step would be surgery. Removing the headquarters of the tumor in your body is always a smart choice because it's always easier to treat cancer if the headquarters is not there. Okay. Now, if a patient is still a candidate for surgery, definitely go for it. No, especially when you've been cleared by your doctors. Okay, if your surgeon has a very high confidence that your mom would be able to survive the surgery. 70 it's just a number, no? Age is it's just a number. There are individuals at 70 years old who are very very strong and very very healthy. Definitely they can go for it. But if the 70-year-old is kind of frail and weak, then you would now then think twice. Okay? That's where the consideration of considering alternative treatments would be valid. Okay? But you have to also keep in mind that if we delve away from the guidelines, then that's uncharted territory. Okay? So by what I mean by uncharted territory is that we cannot say for sure if the whatever treatment that is, your mom will respond. Okay? So there's always this uncertainty. Now, for this one, let me go back to the journey, no. So once you've finished the surgery, what next? Depending on the stage of the cancer, your doctors would still advise radioactive iodine treatment. So the radioactive iodine treatment would eradicate all thyroid cancer cells that might have migrated away from the thyroid. So this is to eradicate all metastatic nodes, no? So this is a smart choice as well because the radioactive iodine that will home only to thyroid cancer cells. Okay. Now, once you've underwent the radioactive iodine treatment already, that's where I come in. Okay. So what do I do now? So you've finished surgery, you've finished radioactive iodine. On the point of view of the medical oncologist, on the radiation oncologist, you just be on monitoring. Okay. But I take one step further and check at your circulating tumor cells. The circulating tumor cells are the cancer cells that's swimming in your blood. So during this time, no, if there are still circulating tumor cells present in your blood, then that would warrant the alternative treatments that you are considering. So some examples would be Simply Nature PPARs, vitamin C infusions, ivermectin, albendazole, these repurposed drugs, etc. There are a lot. There are a lot that we can use, no? So once you're on it, then what do we monitor? We monitor your circulating tumor cells. So we want the circulating tumor cells, the trend should be going down. And the goal is, of course, to be zero. Okay? So once you reach zero, once you've reached at least 3-0 results, so that's the time that we stop or declare that you are cured of the cancer. Okay? So that's how that's going to what your treatment journey will look like. Okay, and this process can take years, of course, no? Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to summarize. First decision, first confirmation from Dr. Jansen and I and myself also is go for the surgery. If the doctor has said that you are your mom is strong enough. Again, I want to remind everybody, right? When Dr. Jansen and I are answering questions like that, this is really for educational purposes. That means you are based on a scenario like that from a textbook point of view. What would the medical textbook say, or why would doctors do certain things? Okay, it is not a consultation because, as you can imagine, right, a 70-year-old patient, a 70-year-old person can vary immensely in health. I know 70-year-old titos who can still play basketball, and some 70-year-old titos can hardly walk up the hill. So Dr. Jansen and I, when we share right here, this is just for education because we don't know whether the patient is the one that can play basketball or the one that can't even walk up a hill. Okay, so as Dr. Jansen says, if your doctor says that your mom can do the surgery, then we are trying to share with you why it makes sense. Even if you want to go, for example, for natural, right? Even natural treatments or protocols will be easier and more effective if the main headquarters of the cancer, which is the cancer tumors, are removed, right? So that means even if you want to go for pure natural treatment, going for the surgery will make it easier or your pure natural treatments more effective because you actually remove the cancer. The only type of cancer that we can't do surgery for is actually blood cancer, leukemia, right? Because that one's not actually a tumor. Okay. So that's step number one. After that, you have many options. Once you remove the tumor, you also buy time, right? Because if you remove most of the cancer already, so in other words, your mom has more time, the treatment options open up. Your doctor is, as Dr. Jansen shared, is going to recommend, most likely going to recommend radioactive iodine treatment, which is targeted for thyroid cancer. All right. And again, the reason is so to clean up, right? To prevent recurrence or the cancer coming back or metastasizing elsewhere. So these are the reasons. Now, let's do the step one first, which is if surgery is possible, then go for surgery. Now, here's the few things that you can do, right? So your mom's 70, so I'm sure, regardless of whether she's strong or not, you will want to make her stronger. You want to make her stronger, as strong as she can be. So straight away, you can already start with PPARs protocols, start with the tablets and extracts. If you want, you can immediately get the tablets first and already arrange for a consult with Dr. Jansen. All right, so Dr. Jansen can give you additional advice on how to strengthen your mom for the surgery and also for the recovery after the surgery. So if your mom has metabolic syndromes like high blood sugar, high blood cholesterol, this is also a good time to manage those syndromes first as fast as possible as she gets ready to go for surgery, right? So again, PPAR tablets will be very useful for that. So straight away, you can start tonight with PPAR tablets, then make a appointment to see Dr. Jansen as soon as possible. As you can see, Dr. Jansen also know what your uncle will prescribed already. So I am sure he already has protocols, things that you can do, what to eat, what to do, how to strengthen your mom, how to get her ready for surgery, how to make sure the surgery will be successful, and then what to do immediately after that. And of course, you can talk more in detail with Dr. Jansen. If you really want to go all natural because your mom is 70, Dr. Jansen might tell you, you know what? When he sees your mom, look at her strength, and of course, see her again probably after the surgery, he will be able to say, whether do go for that. Your mom is strong enough, do go for that treatment the uncle's suggesting, or if you really, really want natural, you tell him, and he's going to give you the protocols that you can choose from. All right. So I think Dr. Jansen has given a clear plan, and I hope, Doc, in general, for thyroid cancer like this, is thyroid cancer one of those very aggressive cancer, or is it one of those manageable cancers?
In general, thyroid cancer has a very good prognosis, except for one subtype
Okay.
thyroid cancer, that's anaplastic thyroid cancer. For anaplastic thyroid cancer, that's a very, very aggressive cancer. But the other types, papillary, follicular, and medullary, those are the prognosis is kind of good. Okay, so even at stage 4, the prognosis is still quite good. Yeah.
Wow. So that's good news for this particular viewer right from the onstart. So I think as you hear Dr. Jansen, if I were you, I'm very confident in Dr. Jansen now. So arrange for a consult so that he can help your family choose the best option for your mom.
And for those of you who wish to have a consult with Dr. Jansen Kalalan, you can schedule an appointment using the link in the description box and comment section below. Our healthcare specialist, Miss Beth or Miss Irich, will reach out to you shortly. Okay, next question coming from Facebook in Ma'am Jonisha Mascardo. What about kidney disease? Is it reversible? I also have severe skin problem for 8 years old. It's 2 patients.
Okay. Doc, you want to take the kidney thing? So it's really a thing now.
It's a frequently asked question, so
Yeah,
it's
Doc,
okay. It's okay.
I think the CKD
Everywhere,
thing is
everywhere,
a
yeah.
new, I wouldn't say epidemic, but it's something that's, I guess the occurrence is really increasing the last 2 years. Oh, Dr. Jansen is frozen. Is he frozen on your end also, Jhen? Okay. Okay, while Dr. Jansen gets unfrozen, let me tackle the skin disease.
Yes, yes. You're back. Am I back?
Yeah, okay, now you're back. Okay, now you're back.
Yes. For kidney disease, yes, it's getting more common. It's getting more common, especially Southeast Asia, not unique to Philippines, no? That's true for Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia,
Yes.
even Vietnam and Thailand.
Yes. Yes.
So, for kidney disease, what I'm talking specifically about this is chronic kidney disease as a result of hypertension and diabetes. So, for this one, it can be still reversed, no, up to stage 3. I believe that even with stage 3, you can still go back to stage 1, at least stage 1. Now, for end stage renal disease, then I'm sorry, okay? End stage renal disease or kidney or CKD stage 5, there's no, yeah, if the kidney function improves, then it will just improve a little, but seldomly that it goes up to 4 or 3. You'll be lucky if it goes up to 4, but 3 definitely not. I haven't seen one. So for skin problems of an 8-year-old, this one is treatable. Yeah, but again, we have to find out what the problem is, what the diagnosis is. So if the diagnosis is allergic or autoimmune, then that's treatable. But if it's other types of skin diseases that's quite rare, then some of them can be untreatable. So it depends on what kind of skin problem the 8-year-old is.
Yep, I want to add for the skin issue one, right? Why don't you share with us a bit more if you have already seen a dermatologist? What is your child suffering from? If it's standard atopic dermatitis like eczema, psoriasis, okay, then yeah, we can really, really help. But it's just Simply Nature for a kid, Simply Nature PPAR tablets, it should help. It may take a bit of time, but within a month, you should see very good results. And we also have this skin top application. We seldom talk about it on the program, but we have this called AD Pro. It's actually a atopic dermatitis professional level. It's a serum, right? It's like water, very light. So don't think that you need a thick layer. No, it's just a watery layer. You just cover it. It's really, really effective. It's a probiotic for the skin. Okay, so if you have seen dermatologists, they probably would have given you what's that called? Antibiotics for the skin, because if there is bad bacteria on the skin, they have to kill it all, and that's why they use antibiotic. But after that, that leaves the skin exposed easily to be infected again. That's why the cycle of the rashes and the redness comes back again. You put the cream, it looks like it's okay, then it comes back again because the skin is not protected, right? Because all the good bacteria is killed. Now, that is why you want probiotics for the skin. Works exactly the same way as probiotic for your gut. Do you realize that when you have to take antibiotics so that you can beat your illness, after that, the doctors today would generally prescribe to you probiotics because the antibiotics kills both the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. So after that, your gut microbiome is wrecked, is in chaos. So that's why you have to take probiotic to restore it. Now the same thing happens for any outbreak on the skin. All right, I won't go into the technical details, but we do have AD Pro, and I think we even have a special promotion on it. So this is very different from buying Cetaphil with probiotics. Those are more for cosmetic reasons. That means it's like it's just having. They just say that they have okay, it's like drinking Yakult, right? If you're really sick, a pediatrician will not prescribe you Yakult lang. The pediatrician will prescribe you proper probiotics that are therapeutic, right? So if you are using things like Cetaphil, which are all very good products, right, with probiotics, that kind of probiotic level for general skincare is like Yakult. Okay, what we have is actually at a very strong therapeutic level. Okay, it's designed for eczema, psoriasis, and all these things. So that could be something you can try straight on your kid. And here's the good news: AD Pro is food grade. This is really wonderful for children because children they if you apply on their hand, they might later just go and lick it or touch their food and then eat it, right? So that's why if you apply steroids, then the steroids it's not good. They might lick the steroids and eat it, right? So that's our but AD Pro is actually food grade, so very safe even for infants. So you have your options here right now. Yeah.
I think that answers our follow-up question. It's coming from Miss Rose. Can AD Pro be applied to the dry part around the lips
Yeah,
of kids?
this is the part where it's very dangerous, right? For first of all, generally generally dermatologists don't even like to apply steroids on the face, right? Because your facial skin is very thin, right? So definitely any facial application near the mouth is not ideal, right? So for AD Pro, it is actually safe, right? So if you actually drink the whole bottle of AD Pro, you don't need to go and get your stomach pumped or anything. Okay, you don't need to worry about like great allergic reactions or anything, right? But of course, you don't purposely go and drink a probiotic designed for the skin, right? But it's not good, but it's not harmful and it's not scary the same way when you apply very strong drugs like steroids near the mouth, where it might actually directly seep into the mouth. Yeah. So yes, it is safe.
Okay, next question from Miss Amber. Jumping to, I am interested for PPARs for prevention and anti-aging. Can PPARs tablets cure melasma?
Oh, what's that one? That's a skin thing, right?
Melasma is
Redness.
a discoloration on the
Yeah.
cheeks. It's a patch.
Yeah.
So if it can cure, I don't know.
Yeah, I also don't know.
I don't.
I also don't have an answer for that. Doc, here's an interesting question. Sorry, let me answer the lady first, and then I will ask Doc again. Okay, so she asked for anti-aging longevity, right? So I'm gonna come near the camera. evidence, okay, I'm 52 years old this year. I started taking PPAR tablets, just the tablets, ever since I was 27 years old. There was a period of 2 years where I stopped taking it, but apart from that, the last the last 30 years, out of the last 30 years, so the 28 years I took PPARs non-stop. So in general, it's a superfood and it has a what we call anti-aging effect. But as early as last year, we realized it has more than an anti-aging effect because of detoxification. What's that called? The other one is antioxidant. You know, we always say antioxidants for anti-aging. No, there is something very specific. Our PPAR tablets, our microalgae, not necessarily the PPARs itself. The microalgae strain contains natural how should I say active components that preserve mitochondrial function. All right, so that also helps us explain why your people lose weight. Metabolic functions are preserved, so they will burn more energy. But when you preserve your mitochondria, you are actually moving not only into anti-aging, you're moving into longevity. That means living longer, all right? Why? As you age, your mitochondria stops functioning, starts to degrade, right? So that's basically growing old. To give you a good example, it is the same concept. I know scientifically it's not accurate, but metaphorically it's very accurate. It's like an EV vehicle, all right? Electric vehicle. As your electric vehicle car ages, the battery degrades. So the car has less and less energy, less and less powerful. So that's actually what's happening in your body as you age. Also, your mitochondria, which is responsible for energy in your body, starts to degrade. All right, so you grow old, just the same way as the EV. So if you want to maintain your EV, right, you're trying to extend or make sure the battery power is still working, right? So the battery of an EV is like the mitochondria of the cells in our human body. Okay, so when you can preserve the mitochondrial function, it's like extending the life of the battery in your electric vehicle. Okay, so then your electric vehicle lasts longer lang. Okay, so that's why we are moving not just into the area of anti-aging, which is usually about antioxidants. We're actually moving into the area of longevity, which is what people are really interested to find out nowadays. It's not about looking young. Now people are talking about living to 100 as a normal thing. All right, so it's very interesting conversation that nowadays people my age and people like Doc Johnson's age is quite sure that Doc Johnson will most likely live to 100. So Doc Johnson, retirement fund, I have to think about that. Yeah, but it's most
Oh my
likely
goodness.
if not for war, I am quite sure, or any critical illness, if not for that, right, very likely Doc Johnson will live to 100 or even more. So this is what we're talking about. Right. Okay. Jhen, can you say the question again? Because I forgot what I wanted to ask Doc Johnson. Yeah.
I'm interested for PPARs for prevention and anti-aging. Can PPARs tablets cure melasma?
Yes, Doc. We had a patient, only one. I'm just asking out of curiosity. She had vitiligo, the white patch thing.
Yes, yes.
Actually, when she took the PPAR, it actually improved leh. Any wild guesses why vitiligo? Yeah.
No idea. I have no
Okay.
idea. To be honest, I
Okay.
have no
So,
idea because vitiligo is not my area.
okay.
But vitiligo, what I know with vitiligo is that that specific part of the skin,
Mm.
the melanin. The melanin is the pigment that your cells
Correct.
produces to give the pigment of the skin. So for vitiligo, that melanin disappears. So
Yeah.
you just have a white patch
Yeah, correct.
on that area of the skin.
Mm.
So that's what vitiligo is. So I just don't know how PPARs will
Yeah,
help
I
improve
mean,
that. I haven't looked into it.
yeah, no, I
I'm
also
still
don't understand. So I never tell patients about it. I mean, I never tell people that if you have vitiligo, take PPARs. But it's just that it did happen for this Tita. She took it and her vitiligo actually improved dramatically, right? It's actually dramatically. Yeah, so okay, never mind. So to the first part of the question, the Mia's her skin, right? The redness. Yeah, we don't have an answer for you. You can try lang.
melasma. Yeah.
Melasma, yeah, I don't have an answer also.
Yes.
Right.
You try, then let us know. Yeah, but it's
You
a
try
good
let us
study
know.
to
So okay.
do. It's a good research study to
Yeah.
do.
Good news. Okay, if you have any high blood sugar or borderline high blood sugar, blood cholesterol, high inflammation, you can all this you will benefit, right? Your blood sugar will become normalized. So does your blood cholesterol. Any chronic inflammation, joint pains that you have, gout, all this, anything, those parts in your body will actually, how shall we say, improve. So on the off chance that it will also help your skin, yeah, let us know. You can try. Let us know.
Okay, next question is very common to us, coming from Miss Alice Mercado po. Wow, I have an endometrium cyst, 2.8 millimeters. What kind of PPAR should I take?
Mm.
You can start with the tablets. You can start with the tablets. Yeah. I just don't know what product should you should take to if the goal is to help this disappear. But on the get-go, start with the tablets first. And if you would need other, I mean, the higher extracts, no, we have to look at other aspects of your health that might warrant the liquid, the powder, or the soft gel.
So go for a
Yeah,
consult.
but if you want to attempt to, yeah, go for a consult. But if you want to attempt to dissolve this, go for the liquid.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, that's the best, right? So if it's gonna work, then it will be the liquid, right? And if you see improvements, then you can always switch to the powder and then take a longer time. So if you want to see if it does something for you, really it's a toss-up between the liquid and the powder. The reason is that the liquid is strong, most effective, but if it takes time, then the liquid is a bit expensive. You gotta maintain at least like a month, right? Give your body at least a month to know whether this is the protocol that will work. So the powder can last longer for the same amount of price, and that sometimes it's not only the strength, it's also the length of time. So it's a toss up. The best combination could be you take a box of liquid and then after that go to the powder. So it's like a best of both worlds. You took something strong in the beginning and then you sustain the thing for a month and then you will see whether this protocol works for you or not. All right. Or again, with the previous question, there is no downside to it except that you have to spend the cost, but there's no downside to your health, right? If you take liquid or powder, it's just going to improve your health on so many levels. I do take whenever I feel under the weather or I feel how should I say, the word I will use is innervated. Okay, that means generally not sick, but like generally also feeling weak. All right, so it could, for me, Dr. Jansen will tell me sleep more, and he'll tell me, yeah. So for me, when I encounters those situations, I actually just look at what I have at home. Usually I still have a few vials of liquid or powder, and I will just take that. Again, so that's how so again, no downside. You want to know whether this protocol works. It may not be something that we generally use it for, but we understand the broad effects of our protocol, so you can try. Yeah.
We're almost at the end of tonight's session. This will be our last two questions for the evening. First is coming from Miss Ninita Manlangit. My son has a brain tumor. May I know what's the protocol for him?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. The protocol will depend on his clinical or the physical appearance and his ability to perform day-to-day functions. Because this is a brain tumor, then his physical capabilities can be limited. Okay? So if the patient can swallow, then liquid would be better to use. But if the patient has difficulty swallowing, then you have to opt for the powder, nothing else. Okay? Um, so if the patient can swallow well, no, so it would be a choice between the liquid and the powder. The answer would come from other aspects of his health. Say for example, is he undergoing any kind of treatment? Is the inflammation high? Then if the inflammation is high, that would warrant liquid. So my general take on this would be I'm going to lean more on the liquid rather than the powder. Yeah. So that's how I would do it. Now, for brain tumors, there are a lot of brain tumors, benign and malignant. I would have to know what it is, the exact diagnosis for me to create a protocol that can help or that might help him. Okay? So that's what I'm thinking for your son. Mm.
Yeah, I have nothing to add. I think Dr. Jansen has given great advice. And, as an encouragement, within our company, we actually have uh, usually Sheila, who actually is co-host together with Jen and on our program. They take turns. Sheila's own son, not brain tumor, but is a third, fourth stage nose tumor, nose cancer, which grows towards into the brain, right? So he is now he's alive past the 5-year mark. He was on PPARs, liquid and powder. And then Dr. Johnson had a baby Jhen who was also, I believe it was brain tumors as well, right? If I'm not wrong, is doing well also. So Dr. Johnson really has experience with this. Have a consult with him, and let's see how he can really help you in a proper consult. Oh,
Sorry.
I did, Doc, just out of curiosity, I've been playing with AI also.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people have now. In Singapore, the government is really making such an emphasis on it. So actually,
Mm.
we've actually created a notebook LM database with all the people's research and everything, so that we can create literally a brain. So anyway, I just checked the vitiligo thing. It's interesting. It says here that interesting, that research has shown that PPAR activation plays a direct role in life cycle of melanocytes. Oh, that's interesting. So that could also
Yeah, the melanocytes are the melanin producing cells. So that
yeah,
might be
might be the reason
how.
why. Yeah.
But
And then they say
but
that
the question remains. So in theory, that would work. No, if the PPAR agonists can stimulate the growth of the melanocytes, then the pigment should come back. But the question is, how much do you take and for how long?
yeah, correct. And this is an area that we totally never focus on at all. Okay, but I'm just saying that for anyone who has this and is willing to try, at least we can guess. Again, this is just a hypothesis. It's not a confirmed, say this will work this way. But in general, understanding the mechanism, yeah, as one. And it also says the mitochondrial protection might prevent the cytochrome C leakage, which again is preserve yeah, the melanocyte cells. The last one is that it says that vitiligo is generally considered autoimmune condition. So inhibit alpha and gamma inhibiting interferon gamma and IL-2 will also help. So through the T cell modulation, because these are the things killing the melanocytes. So this might be interesting. And of course, anti-inflammatory action in general. So okay, those of you who have vitiligo, you can try. We have absolute we don't have a lot of it. Actually, we only have one experience with this, okay? Out of the tens of thousands of people who have taken PPAR, only one vitiligo case specifically. But at least in theory now, it's interesting that we have a clue why it worked for that one tita. By the way, that tita was 60 plus, okay? Yeah. And her vitiligo didn't go away completely, but it's like her mouth, right? You know, normally they're like, it actually like shrank by half, so pigmentation came back, and she said her hands, that the joint part also, the pigmentation came back. So her son was very happy, and I actually met the son and the tita herself. Okay, so this one that's why I can say, because this one is I personally saw the person. Yeah, that's why I'm curious. It's really amazing what AI can do now, doc. It's crazy. I met Dr. Xian
Yeah,
some time
amazing,
ago.
really.
Yeah, and then she was telling me AI speeds up research.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does.
So they can do a lot of mock what's that, extrapolations before they actually do the actual like
Yes.
bacteria or enzymes study, right? They actually do the
Yeah.
modeling AI. Wow, it's really you're gonna live to 100, you know, because they're going to be able to try many things. Yeah, you're gonna say something, Doc?
But for for what it's worth, longevity medicine is the new now medicine.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's really the thing. So good news for Doc Johnson. Thank God I am older than him, but not so much. I will probably be on the cutting edge of those who try the new stuff. Okay. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Jen?
Okay, for our last question coming from Miss Mercy
Mhm.
Brutas. Okay, can me and my husband take these PPARs because he has a kidney and prostate problem, while me, I have acid reflux?
Oh yeah, the answer is yes. Will help you and your husband. All right, yeah. All right. So straight, direct answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can
Right.
try. You can try. It won't harm. Won't harm.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
And both of you need to take at least 10 micro tablets twice a day, okay? Because you are going for a therapeutic effect. For the lady, when you first take it, you might sense a little bit of a acid reflux because your body is reacting straight away to taking PPARs, especially if you take it on an empty stomach. But I think within 1 or 2 days, or maybe you won't even have any of those initial reactions. But if you do, don't worry. Within 2 to 3 days, it should be okay, and then you will really see the improvements. All right. Now, do remember, just because you're taking PPARs doesn't give you the license to go and drink a lot of orange juice, Coca-Cola, and things like that, okay? That will directly trigger your acid reflux, yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like we've covered all our questions.
All
As we
right.
wrap up this evening, we'd love to hear your final thoughts for our viewers. Dr. Johnson.
Yeah, I'll go first. Thank you everyone for listening. Next month is we're going to have our face-to-face
Yeah! I'm going to
session
see
over
Doc Johnson
webinar.
and the
Yeah.
team.
So, yes, yes. So we'll see you guys there, no? So please do attend because we're going to give away the nutrition prescription that I usually give to patients during consults, no? So you can only get that on site. Okay, for we won't be giving online, no, for the participants who's going to watch. So please do come. If you are asking if it's worth it, it's 10 pages long. So
Wow!
I'll give
Yeah.
you an idea. Okay. So this handout that I give, no, I have revised that repeatedly for I think almost 10 years now since we've started. So yeah. We'll see you guys there, no? So thank you everyone and have a good night. I'll give the floor back to Sir Chan.
I just want to thank Doc Johnson. He is one of the leading, integrative oncologists. He's one of the leading integrative oncology integrative doctors, right? So he's really on the forefront. He's been doing this, supporting cancer patients over for the last 10 years, ever since I knew him. So it's really amazing. I just want to say, do come and see him, because as you can see how how well informed and how on the fingertips Dr. Jansen is on all the cancer questions. So for so many viewers and patients out there who are into natural, I always want to share one thing, which is I think it's important, right? Unless your natural doctor, naturopathy doctor is a TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, right? If it's not, then actually Western naturopathic doctors work on same science and diagnosis and prognosis as conventional doctors. For those of you who are not aware, the way a TCM's medical knowledge and a Western medical knowledge, it really doesn't match at all. All right. But they both work, but the paradigm that they use is totally different. I'll give you an example so that you can understand. Is this right? It's the difference between, let's say someone has a mental problem, right? The Western doctor will look at it from a psychiatry point of view, okay, which is real, right? Your brain chemistry and stress and all that. Then the Eastern doctor, the Chinese doctor, their perspective will be very much like there's a spirit that is affecting your son or your daughter, so that's why he's not behaving properly. Now, is that true also? Those of you, I mean, Philippines is a Jesus Christ believing nation, so you do know, right, that spiritual possession and influence is real. It's real, right? So can you use that religious perspective, that spiritual perspective, and scientific perspective? Do they really come together? No, you understand it very differently. Right? So that's the difference between TCM and Western medicine. Very different way of looking at a problem, and they have different approaches to solutions. Now, my question, my issue with anytime you want to use herbs and naturopathy, this actually belongs to the Western school of thought. So actually, any doctor that advises you on natural should also be at least familiar with the drugs that the cancer oncologist is going to prescribe. All right, because there is the possibility of drug contraindications, right? Because these two schools they are from this side of the science. Okay, so it makes sense, whether you're naturopathic or conventional, the basis is still the same. It's all about bacteria, viruses. There's no such thing in TCM of the concept of bacteria and virus. It's a totally different concept. So that's why I always prefer, if you're going to use like herbology, okay, natural ways to heal, but it is the Western natural side, you should find a doctor who actually is familiar with what the cancer oncologist is going to do, right? Because it makes sense. It's supposed to work together like that. And this is why I think Dr. Jansen is really a treasure, because he is well versed in oncology, okay, and yet he is also into the integrative side. So there's no better person, I think, that can advise you how to go natural while still understanding the conventional medicine approach to cancer, so that your options are always open and that you don't have that you won't close a door accidentally because you do something. Okay? And another wonderful thing about our team is that me and Dr. Jansen, we've been doing this program for 4 years, and we keep changing. Not to say that it doesn't mean we keep changing our mind. No, we keep ourselves updated. And what was not possible in the past, we realize is possible today, right? So what was not a good protocol, what was not a good way to treat cancer, today we will tell you, wow, there is a new approach to that same thing because we use it together with something else. And what we couldn't do in the past, we now can do, right? So this is the reason why we won't say that, 2 years ago we said, okay, we can't use ivermectin for cancer, but now we can say, no, we can, because we found out something and we can use it together with something else, and it actually helps a cancer patient, right? So this is, we are on a learning journey together. So thank you very much for all your questions. Just like our viewers' question today made me do an AI search on vitiligo, and then help me now when I meet another vitiligo patient, I at least know the possible mechanism of action, how our products can help. And we just need more experience, right? Because we didn't actually spend money on specific research on vitiligo the same way that we did on cancer. So that's why we don't want to speak with authority on vitiligo. We can only hypothesize. That means we can only guess at the mechanism of action. And we always tell you guys the truth. So thank you very much for your questions. Hope to see you all live, right? Where we will be able to interact more. That's May 30th, right? And tomorrow is May 1st. So I will see you in BGC SM Aura on a Saturday morning. Okay, and after that, you can have a good time with your family at the wonderful and very beautiful SM Aura. I'll hand the time back to Jhen. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to our experts, Dr. Jansen Kalalan and Mr. Shyan Lim, for that very insightful and empowering discussion. If you have any follow-up questions, don't worry, we will answer each of them next webinar or via direct message. So we hope to see you again next week for another empowering session. Same day, same time, every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. And as for the question earlier, if you've been dealing with stubborn eczema, psoriasis, acne, or even recurring skin irritation, nothing seems to work long-term, stop patching the problem, fix the environment. We are introducing AD Pro Probiotic Serum. It's designed to support your skin barrier, calm irritation, and help rebalance stressed out skin. Whether it's breakouts, flare-ups, or rough patches, this is built for real results. And here's the best part. Buy one, get one promo is still ongoing. It's available now on Shopee, Lazmall, and official website via direct order. But wait, there's more. If you buy a PPARs powder jar or PPARs liquid vial, you will automatically get free AD Pro Serum, giving you both internal cellular support and external skin nourishment in one powerful promo. And as part of our commitment, we're extending our free shipping promo nationwide for PPARs liquid vial and powder jar only, exclusive via website orders. That's www.simplynature.asia. Now, if you buy the triple blisters of PPAR soft gel capsules naman, you are getting a free Renew mask. And we do all of this because we know that cancer doesn't rest on weekends. So, Simply Nature office is now open on Saturdays also to better serve our clients. You may now place online orders and schedule product pickups every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pickup location is here in Capital House Building, Fort Bonifacio Global City, Taguig, Metro Manila. And for this upcoming Saturday, get a quick health advice with genuine care and support from someone who understands how it feels to be in your journey. That would be Ms. Sheila Sampaio. Lastly, if cancer has touched your life, this is your next step. Remission is not the finish line. The real work is building an internal environment that supports long-term stability. So join us for a live in-person seminar featuring a powerhouse panel of cancer experts as we unpack the science of inflammation, metabolism, and sustained recovery. Let's watch this.
Hi everyone, this is Shyan Lim from Simply Nature and I bring you good news. Backed by popular demand, doing our regular SMX event. And the topic for upcoming May 30th event is Beyond Remission, Building a Body that Sustains Recovery. So if you are a cancer patient and you have questions about your diagnosis, what treatments are available and which treatments to take. If you don't know how to combine conventional treatments with natural treatments, then this is the place to be. Because I will be joined by one of the top integrative oncologists in the nation, Dr. Jansen Kalalan. Right? He will be sharing about innovative approaches to supporting cancer. So Dr. Jansen actually specializes in supporting cancer patients undergoing conventional treatment, but he's also an expert in integrative treatment for cancer. And again, like I said, it's a great event for you to ask questions because there will be a live Q&A or Ask Me Anything segment where Dr. Jansen and I will be sitting on stage together and perhaps we will be trying to invite other specialists as well, and you can ask your questions and all of us will be able to be there giving you live answers. This is an opportunity that you cannot miss. So
Seats are limited, secure them, and feel free to bring a loved one or caregiver with you. All right, so mark it down on your calendar, May 30th. It is a Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at SMX Aura in BGC. See you there.
And that's entitled Beyond Remission, Building a Body That Sustains Recovery. Happening on May 30. That's a Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at SMX Aura BGC Taguig. Seats are limited, so secure now. Talk to your assigned client service officer or healthcare specialist. And thank you once again for watching Simply Nature webinar powered by SMG or Simply Healed Medical Group. Because your curiosity and victory about your health condition is what fuels our mission. Here in Simply Nature, we're always with you from start to healing.